Good morning and welcome to the Mountain America Center for today's game, featuring the visiting Mountain Home Tigers and the Sandpoint Bulldogs. The IHSAA values positivity and teamwork. Both attributes are key in creating an environment where the officials may work, the athletes may participate, and you, the spectator, can enjoy. Don't forget that when you make a conscious effort to demonstrate positive sportsmanship, the youth in the gym learn from your example. Thank you. And now if you would please stand and remove your hats as we honor those who have served and continue serving our country with the singing of our national anthem by Hillcrest Jr., Michaela Asper. At this time, we'll introduce the starters for the visiting Mountain Home Tigers. A junior, number 2, Lexi Longhurst. A senior, number 11, Julie Gagne. A junior, number 12, Anaya Garza. A junior, number 15, Luna Moen. And rounding out the starters for the Tigers, a senior, number 24, Peyton Blodgett. The Tigers are coached by Brent Keener. And now the starting lineup for your home team, the Sandpoint Bulldogs. A junior, number 3, Carly Laymore. A junior, number 4, Jordan Tomko.
Center in Idaho Falls.
A junior, number 5,
Tip-Off Classic with live coverage on SBI Media and carried by East Idaho Sports. My name is Duke Gantz, and today we begin the first game of this, what promises to be a great tournament. We have 8 boys teams, 8 girls teams from around the state of Idaho, and 1 in Wyoming on the boys' side of the bracket, and this fantastic tournament begins this morning. Thank you so much for joining us with live coverage on EastIdahoSports.com. And again, we'll have live coverage throughout the entire tournament of this great event here at the Mountain America Center. I'll tell you more about the tournament as things get going on. It's a great charity fundraiser event for each school. Very unique setup, very unique system. But for the meantime, to open things up, we have the Sandpoint Bulldogs. Sandpoint going to be in white. They'll take on the Mountain Home Tigers. Mountain Home going to be in their road dark jerseys. I'll tell you more about these two teams as we get off the ground and rolling here. But first off, the opening tip-off. Center up and the ball up at center court. Opening tip won by the Tigers, and we're underway. A quick 3-ball down the barrel, missed out of bounds by the Tigers to open things up. That shot taken by Gagnez. And it's a quick one and done for the Lady Tigers to open up the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic. Now the Bulldogs work their first offensive possession. Tigers settle into a zone defense. Down low in the lane, the turnaround double team. Great defense by the Tigers. That forces the kick out. Dribble drive, shot, no. Rebounded off the court by the Tigers. Anaya Garza with the board. Takes the dribble. Kick out angle. Rejected, but picked back up. Garza and around the arc. Longhurst drives, loses the ball out of bounds. Officials look at each other for confirmation. It's going to stay with Mountain Home, and the Tigers will keep it as we're almost a minute into the game. Still 0-0 between Sandpoint and Mountain Home. Officials confirm actually change the possession, so it will actually go to Sandpoint.
Hey, we got transition. Let's go. Run.
Looking for the first points. Around the arc. Tigers trying to go cross-court pass, but it's taken away by the Tigers. And lost the ball out of bounds down in the corner. Sandpoint retakes possession. 6:46 remaining in the opening quarter. With the basketball is Sandpoint. Triggs feeds to the right post. Kick out. Free ball left wing. Off the side iron, no good. Fought for out of bounds. It's going back the other way to the Mountain Home Tigers. Pressure in the backcourt being put on by Sandpoint. Mountain Home breaks it nicely. Works it to the top of the key. Daniez drives, kick out corner, no shot for Garza. Goes baseline, pass up the lane, but tipped around and stolen again. We still remain scoreless on those 2 minutes into the game. Defense winning the battle so far between Sandpoint and Mountain Home. Bulldogs work the perimeter. Here's Triggs. Drives, kicks into the corner. No shot for Maya. Backing around up top to Laybourne as we hit 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Laybourne drives, lost the ball, but collected on the outside. Triggs again in the lane. Shot no, but a foul to stop the clock at 5:58 seconds remains on the shot clock. And our first points of the game may come from the charity stripe with Olivia Driggs to the free throw line for Sandpoint. First free throw is no good. Sandpoint comes into the game at 5-0 on the season. Wins over Post Falls, Bonners Ferry, Moscow, University out of Washington, Timberlake. As the second free throw off the front rim, no good. Rebound by Mountain Home. And we remain 0-0. Under 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Now Mountain Home with possession. Drive by Daniez. Left-handed on the low block. And that's in for the first score of the game.
Daniez for
2 points. Tigers on top. Tigers back in their zone defense. Sandpoint works the arc. Tries to go inside, but a bump in the lane. Non-shooting foul will stop the clock at 5:24, and a 23-second shot clocks remain as Sandpoint will inbound to the baseline.
In for the Tigers, number 1, Madison Cotton.
Inbounding for Mountain Home is Breckenmeyer. Feed up top, quickly into the corner for 3. Laybourne blocked, rejected, but tipped back to Laybourne. Kicks it back up to Triggs. Tries the right post, double team there, off the square, and no good. Tough shot, almost dropped off the glass. Rebounded by Mountain Home. On the run is Daniez. Tries to drive. Defense shuts it down. Underhand flick up top, able to find Longhurst. Defense is on her over top of the screen. Right wing, angle drive. Pass is knocked around and out of bounds. Going to be off of the Bulldogs and stays with Mountain Home. Tigers will inbound on the baseline. 4:57 remaining in the opening quarter. Low scoring game, 2-0 Tigers. Mountain Home with possession as they set up the half court. Longhurst with the screen, drives, nice bounce pass down to the right post, but a missed shot. No one couldn't connect, but it does get her own rebound. Pick back out, dribble drive, and a pass behind Moan, and not able to collect it, and a turnover. Mountain Home gives the ball back to Sandpoint. Tigers, though, still with that 2-point lead. Tigers, by the way, came into this game after a 5-0 start on the season themselves. Wins over Kimberly, Bishop, Kelly, Capital, Butte County, and Napa, and then a loss to Timberline out of Boise, and an overtime loss to Boise in the most recent game, as another 3 is missed here by Sandpoint, and a jump ball call on the rebound with 4:27 to play in the opening period. It's still 2-0. Mountain Home with the lead. Sandpoint with the basketball, inbounding baseline. Down the arc. Driggs back to the backboard, kicked out past Meyer. Goes angle, jumper in the lane, and there's 2 points for Sandpoint. Meyer gets the first 2 for her team to tie the game. 4:12 remaining in the first. Collision at half court. Loose ball picked up. Here comes Tomko to the rim. No, bounce pass down the baseline to Meyer. She collects a loose ball and around the arc up top. Midway first period. Meyer drives. No, but a foul. And Brecken Meyer to the free throw line. 2 attempts from there. Clock is stopped at 3:57.
Number 15, Bowen. Now shooting for the Bulldogs, number 13, Brecken Meyer.
Free throw is good. So a little 3-0 run here for Sandpoint with the free throw made. And in the way this game has gone, that's a big run. It's been very low scoring. Defenses have played extremely well early on in the game as Meyer takes her second free throw and drops it in to make it 4-0. 3:55 to go in the opening period as now Sandpoint puts on the full court pressure. Mountain Home.
Let's go.
Bad pass, stolen, taken away by Sandpoint to the rim, and it's still a score.
Lydia
Driggs for 2. Pressure in the backcourt remains as it's a 6-0 run and another turnover almost. It was actually tipped out of bounds, so it stays with Mountain Home. They'll inbound front court.
Hey, we gotta wake up. Let's go.
3 minutes, 38 seconds remaining.
Double, Gemma!
Mountain Home scored the first points of the game to take a 2-0 lead. It's now 6-2, though, with Sandpoint on top. Tigers screen, but defense stays with it. Longhurst on the dribble, now picks it up and a pass up top to shoot. Tries the left and tripped. That will be a foul on Sandpoint with the clock stopped now at 3:21.
Foul called on number 3, Harvey Lakeland.
Score remains 6-2. Mountain Home with the basketball. Sandpoint playing man-to-man defense. Drive on the left, ball stripped away and stolen by Sandpoint. Meyer on the steal. Weaves through the defense to the other side rim and a foul. She was post to post after the steal and a blocking call given to the Tigers to put Sandpoint back to the free throw line. This is
Foul called on Mountain Home's number
going to
1,
be Brecken Meyer to take the shot. She had the steal on the other end.
Brecken Meyer.
Took it all the way down to the other rim, coast to coast, and got herself to the free throw line to make the shot. And this little run continues now for Sandpoint up to 7-0. 3:07 remaining. Still first period. Breckenmeyer, another shot, and no good. Missed the second. Rebounded by Mountain Home. Tigers on the run. Beat the defense. Shots missed underneath by Cotton, but there is going to be a foul this time on Sandpoint to put Mountain Home to the free throw line. Madison Cotton will take the shot. She'll get 2 attempts. Trying to end this 7-0 run from Sandpoint.
Now shooting for the Tigers, number 1, Madison Cotton.
Cotton will have 2 attempts. Sandpoint is playing for the You Are More charity, as the free throw is good to end the run and make it 7-3. Every team has their own charity that they play for back at their home community, and the You Are More charity is actually a student-run initiative. Really cool charity. I'll tell you more about it as the second free throw is in. Makes it 7-4 and a 3-point lead now. Sandpoint with the basketball and the advantage as they work the outside perimeter with under 3 minutes remaining in the opening period. Shot clock ticks down to 20 with a spin move from Driggs. Ball stripped away from her hands, and the Tigers have the ball. Stolen away by Garza. She'll pick it up in the front court. Pass up top to Cotton. Nope, that's actually Danez. Kick over right for a 3. Halfway down, but no good. Missed it in a rebound by Meyer. Sandpoint with the basketball again after that one just about tied the game. Meyer Stops at the free throw line. Kick out left side. Driggs for three. Off the rim. No. Fight for the board. Loose ball hauled into the paint by Longhurst. Lexi Longhurst across the timeline. She'll set up the half court. Three left from Cotton. No. Another miss and another rebound by Sandpoint. Couple one and dones here for either team as we hit 2 minutes to go in the first period. Tempo picking up as Tomko drives. No. Deflected out of bounds. Stays with Sandpoint. Checking in for the Bulldogs, Lutzen Heyer, and also Tink checking in. Minute 57, 3-point lead for Sandpoint. Inbound play in the lane, and nicely done. Able to find Bet, and she puts it in with a no-dribble shot to make it 9-4. Sandpoint on top. Ball moving down to the baseline. Garza.
Come on,
Screen set for the three. Short, no good. Daniez took the shot out of bounds. And a timeout taken by Mountain Home. Right now it's 9-4. We'll keep it here. A 30-second timeout for the Mountain Home Tigers. You mentioned every team has a charity that they play for. Briefly, I had a chance to mention the You Are More charity for Mountain Home. It's a student-led mental health movement started by a former Mountain Home high school basketball player. The purpose of the You Are More is to create upstream prevention by elevating mental health awareness and building a culture where talking about mental health is normal and encouraged. The movement reminds people that they are more than their struggles and more than the labels placed upon them. Learn about You Are More by going to the Mountain Home Tigers website. Really cool charity, really cool event, or a really cool opportunity to play for these Mountain Home Tigers here at the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic. I'll tell you more about the UCAN as well for Sandpoint, their charity that they're playing for today. Coming out of the Mountain Home timeout, it is Bulldog basketball, and passing around the arc, it's going to be passed out of bounds and a turnover by Sandpoint. Minute 25 to go in the opening quarter. Bulldogs with the advantage up 9-4.
Good.
Mountain Home able to break the press. Good ball movement to find a nice open shot, but missed. But Garza gets her own rebound, then tries to kick it outside from the baseline. It's tipped out of bounds off of Sandpoint. Great ball movement against the press, just not able to hit the shot. Tip ball out of bounds, though, keeps it in the possession of Mountain Home, as it looks like Livia Driggs back into the game for the Bulldogs. Tigers will inbound. Here's Cotton, up and around to Longhurst. Has a screen set by Blodgett. By Daniez, drives, shot, too strong, no good. Fight for the rebound, loose ball pulled in on the perimeter. Tigers still have possession here. Now knocked away again, but picked up again by Cotton. Still Tiger basketball. Shot clock at 25. 50 seconds in the first period remaining. Man-to-man defense still for Sandpoint, leads to a steal and an open layup on the other end. Meyer is still on a score. Three-quarter quarter. And it's now 11-4. Sandpoint on top. Mountain Home. Ball movement again. Tipped on the right block. Great pass down to the left side. And it's in for two. That was Blodgett with the assist. Beautiful pass up the lane and leads to the open 2 points. 11-6. 20 seconds remain. First period, Sandpoint with the basketball. The hold in the front court to bleed off clock. Shot clock is off at 13 seconds remaining in the period. Mountain Home remains in the zone defense with 7, 6, 5. Now Sandpoint makes a move. Three ball short, tipped, and saved before going out of bounds as the buzzer sounds. And that takes us to the end of the first period. And after one, in the opening game of the inaugural TitleOne Tip-Off Classic, it's the Sandpoint Bulldogs at 11 and the Mountain Home Tigers at 6. A 30-second break here with live video production on SBI Media, carried by East Idaho Sports.
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture, engineering, technology, manufacturing, management, or a number of additional options, Simplot offers not just a job, but a truly satisfying and rewarding career. Explore our diverse range of positions and find where you belong. Visit Simplot.com to view available positions locally and across the United States. That's Simplot.com, a world of career opportunities.
Welcome back to the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic, hosted at the Mountain America Center in Idaho Falls. Again, this is the inaugural TitleOne Tip-Off Classic, and the first game of the Classic, and 1 quarter in the books, was Sandpoint leading Mountain home after the first 8 minutes, 11-6 in this one. Teams will retake the court. If you're just joining us, Mountain home is in black, Sandpoint is in white. It is going to be Tiger basketball to open up the second period of play. Tigers trying to dig out of a 5-point deficit. Tigers did score the first bucket and then a 7-0 run after that from Sandpoint. And a few more scores from there puts us at 11-6 with Mountain home in possession of the basketball. Anez dribbles off the screen down the right post, spins back into the lane, puts up a tough shot off the square and in. Great move down the post and spin into the paint. And it's now 11-6. 11-8. Now Sandpoint looks to answer. Their ball movement results in a 3 on the left side. No good. Fight for the rebound and pulled in by Tate, and there is going to be a travel though. She was fighting for the ball, got position, and took the extra step, says the official after the rebound, and it goes back to Mountain home. 7:33 to play. Second period. Again, great ball movement quickly down the floor to beat the press. Off the square and in, and a flurry here. Second period, that was Anaya Garza who scored the points. And quick offense to beat the press down the floor. Mountain home's cut this to a 1-point game. 45 seconds into the second period. Sandpoint, left side corner. Now just outside the key, double team there, and there's going to be a little contact and a hold call against the Mountain home Tigers.
Number 24, Mickey Blodgett.
Hey, we can't get to see you.
Stops the clock at 7:03. It's going to be the first foul of the period given to Mountain home. First team foul. And a pass stolen away by Mountain home. Tigers get the ball back. Again, quickly down the floor, Anez. Tough shot, no. Fight for the rebound, pulled in by Clark. And she'll lose it on the baseline and out of bounds. Gets the rebound. Couldn't quite contain it, and it goes back to Sandpoint. .6:45 remaining in the second period. Here's Sandpoint. Driving down the post right side. Aggressive move by Jordan. Into 13-10. Ball stolen at half court by Tomko. She wants to take it. Down the lane and a foul. Stops the clock at 6:26. Going to be a foul given to Blodgett. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Tomko take the shots. Now there's been discussion on the floor, maybe on who the foul was on or who they give it to. Looks like they free throw was good. Looks like they do keep it with Blodgett, her second personal foul, I believe. 2 team fouls on Mountain home. 14-10 now on the scoreboard with 1 more free throw to come from Tomko from the charity stripe with Sandpoint up by 4. Free throw off the rim and no good. Here comes Mountain home, the Tigers with the basketball. Trailing by 4, they cut it to 1. It was 11-10. Now 14-10. A little backdoor pass on the baseline, no good.
Let's go.
Fight for the board, and it falls into the hands of Tomko. Jordan quickly down the floor. Stops up top with a pass bouncing to the top of Nikita Meyer. Drive, jumper, no, but another foul. And that puts Breckenmeyer to the free throw line. Clock stops at exactly 6 minutes. And quick fouls here in this period, just 2 minutes into the second period. And 3 team fouls on Mountain home. They give that one to Clark, her first personal, as the free throw is good. One more to come from the line for Breckenmeyer. And it's good. Got them both. Makes it 16-10. Sandpoint remains in the with pressure defensively in the backcourt. Double team in the three-quarter court. Ball finds itself across the half-court line to Longhurst. She'll want to drive, puts up a floater, no good. Rebound bobbled around, knocked it out of bounds. Last touch by Sandpoint, rather, and it stays with Mountain Home.
Let's go.
Tigers will inbound. Longhurst drives, kick. Yanez works around from left, now up top to right. Has a screen and stops to the backcourt. There's Garza. Tough shot off the screen, and it's in. Down the barrel, a three from Anaya. Garza cuts the lead in half to make it a 3-point difference. 16-13. Sandpoint has held the lead almost the whole game. And they had the ball. Now another three. That one's short. Fight for the rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Sandpoint. Going to be Mountain Home basketball. We see this quite a bit when our high school players play on the college court. You'll see three different three-point lines. The high school line is going to be this closest one, but sometimes in live action, it's hard to tell which three-point line you're on. And so a lot of times in high schools, games like this, when you're playing on a collegiate court, as a collegiate markings, you'll see a lot deeper three-point shots than they will typically take. Not sure which one they're on. There's another three, left side, no good, missed in the corner. It's going to be knocked out of bounds off the rebound. Last touch by Mountain Home, and Sandpoint gets the ball back with 5:54 remaining in the opening period. Five timeouts still remain for Sandpoint, 4 for Mountain Home, with 4:48 to play before halftime. And the Bulldogs with a 16-13 lead. Pressure in the front court. Tigers keep possession. Feed to the corner, back to the wing. Meyer fakes right, dribbles left, hops into the paint, kicks it back out. No shot on the perimeter. Driving in, and no good. Missed attempt by Driggs. Mountain Home comes up with the rebound, a quick double team, able to pass out of it. This is Anaya right now with dribble behind the back and across the timeline. Picks it up front court. Pressure remains there. Daniels has it now. She'll try and dribble left. Down the post, shut down halfway. Shot clock at 20. Now spins. Leads. Shot. What a great move by Jill to stop the spin and take. Give her the whistle as well. And it's a 1-point game and a chance for Daniels to tie things up with 4:05 to play in this second period. He takes a shot, missed it. Still remains a 1-point difference. The Bulldogs with possession and a 16-15 lead midway through the second period now. Pass almost stolen, collected, 3-ball down the middle, swish. Good. 19-15. Half-court trap being put in place defensively, and Mountain Home breaks it, leads to a non-shooting foul. Lexi Longhurst had the dribble, and she's fouled. That's the second team foul of the period given to Sandpoint. I believe that was given to Breckenmeyer for first.
Here we go, 50.
Clock rolls down to 3:34 to play. Opening period, or second period. Tigers work the outside. Good dribble, hesitation, drive, shot. Too strong, no good. Missed by Longhurst from Sandpoint with the rebound. Bulldog basketball. Drive, kick, corner, three, lane, no. Had a down the lane for the rebound, and it stays with the Bulldogs. Another three. Meyer, no. Another fight for the board. This time the Tigers come out with it. Mountain Home basketball. Pushing the tempo across the timeline is caught. Drive, kick, corner three, left side. Anaya Garza with the triple, making a 1-point game again. 19-18 and a timeout taken by Sandpoint. Stops the clock at 2:51. This is a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here and tell you about the charity that the Sandpoint Bulldogs are playing for. It's the Unique Center for Athletes of All Needs, goes by UCAN. And UCAN says they are driven by a single goal to do their part in making the Sandpoint special needs community stronger. At UCAN, their mission is to empower special needs individuals through fitness and nutrition. They plan to provide group exercises, nutrition guidance, social interaction, and fun, joined by supporting UCAN's efforts to make a measurable difference in the lives of these unique individuals in our community. You can visit ucansandpoint.org. That's ucansandpoint.org for the details. And that's the charity that the Sandpoint Bulldogs out of Sandpoint, Idaho are playing for today. Again, you can learn more at ucansandpoint.org. And the
Game clock's running. It was at 32, right?
Well, I need to reset the game clock is what it sounds like. A quick stoppage of play right now. It says 2:03 remaining in the second period. It's 19-18, Sandpoint on top. They may have left the clock running through the timeouts, probably what happened. So you can see on our scoreboard, we've got 2:47, which is closer to where time stopped at the timeout. And we'll put a couple seconds back up. Still working on it.
What are we doing? No, wait. He's just doing his own thing.
Well, they're going to let it run. They kept the timeout, the clock running through the timeout. So they took about 30 seconds off the clock, actually. Confusion on what happened there, it looks like, but they let it play on. So we're actually down to 150 as there's a miss by Sandpoint, a rebound by Mountain Home. Tigers with the basketball. Here's a three ball outside off the cylinder, no good. Almost rebounded by the Tigers, but the Bulldogs haul it in. There's going to be a backcourt foul given to Lexi Longhurst with 1:33 remaining in the second period.
Lexi Longhurst.
Longhurst will get her first personal, fourth team foul of the period against Mountain Home. So one more will put Sandpoint in the bonus for the remainder of the first half. Early on in the season, so worth reminding for those that are new to high school basketball that don't play the 1-and-1 rule in high school basketball any longer. Each team gets 5 fouls per period, the fifth foul putting the other team in a 2-shot bonus situation. That's a missed shot by Sandpoint. Rebound though, to kick out for 3 is it was Tate who missed the initial shot but got her own rebound that turned into an assist on the kick out to Meyer. And it's a travel by Mountain Home on the other end. So with 1:06 to go, Sandpoint has built back up a 4-point lead, 22-18, as Brooklyn Clark is subbing in here for Mountain Home. Madison Cotton will have a seat. 1:06 remaining before halftime. Ball moving around the outside. Here's Meyer. Feeds into the lane to Claiborne, and she'll hit it. Carly Claiborne. Into the lane. Now it's 24-18. And that's the largest lead of the game, I believe, for Sandpoint with under 40 seconds to go before halftime. Tigers try and dig back into it. They cut it down within 1. Another stop-and-go spin. Missed the shot. And a rebound for Sandpoint. Bulldog basketball. Trying to add to a 6-point advantage. All the way coast to coast. As Tom Coe could get to the rim. Feeds across the lane to Betts. Now a kicked out around the arc. Clock down to 20 with the 3-ball shot. Good.
3-ball, Jordan Tomko.
Tomko hits the triple, and it's suddenly a 9-point game. A quick run here by Sandpoint at the end of this half to lead by 9. Mountain Home, great ball movement, open 3 at the buzzers, off the rim, and no good. And we go to your Silver Star halftime show with Sandpoint ahead of Mountain Home by a score of 27-18 in the inaugural TitleOne Tip-Off Classic at the Mountain America Center in Idaho Falls. We'll take a 2-minute break here with live coverage presented by SBI Media on EastIdahoSports.com. And again, Sandpoint 27, Mountain Home 18.
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture, engineering, technology, manufacturing, management, or a number of additional options, Simplot offers not just a job, but a truly satisfying and rewarding career. Explore our diverse range of positions and find where you belong. Visit Simplot.com to view available positions locally and across the United States. That's Simplot.com, a world of career opportunities.
You're watching the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic, broadcast exclusively through EastIdahoSports.com. Join our public Facebook group, East Idaho News-Sports, for game ball recipients, photo of the week voting, and other interactive sports coverage. And don't forget to follow along at EastIdahoSports.com. EastIdahoSports.com, where golden goals happen.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, safety is our top priority, not just for our employees, but for their families too. Our commitment extends beyond the workplace as we proudly support and contribute to the local community in meaningful ways. We're more than just a mine. We're a pillar of strength for those who live here. Discover how we make a difference at Simplot.com. Join us in fostering a safer, stronger community. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
You're watching the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic, broadcast exclusively through EastIdahoSports.com. For continuing coverage of the tournament and all other local sports, be sure to join EastIdahoSports.com and join our public Facebook group, East Idaho News-Sports, to join in on the conversation. EastIdahoSports.com, where first touchdowns in 6 years happen.
Enjoy 4 seasons of fun in Afton, Wyoming. Winter snowmobiling, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing. Spring and summer fishing, hiking, and kayaking. Fall hunting and camping. Bring your clubs and spend an afternoon at Valley View Golf Course. Visit the world's largest intermittent spring. Walk underneath the world's largest elk antler arch. Come play in our backyard with 4 seasons of fun in Afton, Wyoming. Learn more at visitaftonwy.com.
Good morning and welcome back to the Mountain America Center in Idaho Falls, home of the inaugural TitleOne Tip-Off Classic. I'm Duke Dance today with this first game of what promises to be a really great tournament. We'll see what happens with it in the future, but off to a great start this year. 8 teams on the girls' side of the bracket, 8 teams on the boys' side of the bracket. All the teams with the exception of one of the boys' teams coming out of the state of Idaho, Star Valley Braves on the boys' side, coming from Western Wyoming out of Star Valley High School, and that's coming up later on for them. But all the other teams around the entire state of Idaho. In this one, it's the Mountain Home Tigers trailing the Sandpoint Bulldogs by a score of 27-18. It was a 1-point game at one point, but a quick flurry of points by Sandpoint in the last 2 minutes of the second half gave them this 9-point advantage heading into the locker room. We do have Amelia Kazare courtside when coaches are back out on the floor. She's going to join us on the broadcast, and we'll actually get some of the thoughts from the head coaches, Maddie Schoening of Sandpoint and Brett Keener of Mountain Home. We'll hear their thoughts on that first half when they're back out on the floor here as part of our Silver Star halftime show. In a world where staying connected matters more than ever, Silver Star ensures you never miss a moment with your loved ones. Their reliable and high-speed internet service lets you video chat with family, play games with friends, and share life's special moments, all from the comfort of your home. Experience seamless connectivity and exceptional service with Silver Star, because when it comes to the people who matter most, distance should never be a barrier. Learn more at silverstar.com. That's silverstar.com. One of the great unique aspects of the tournament here for the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic is each team is playing for a specific charity from their own home community. Mountain Home is playing for the You Are More charity, and Sandpoint for You Can. We'll take another break here. When we come back, I'll tell you more about those two charities that Mountain Home and Sandpoint are representing today and throughout the tournament. It's the Silver Star halftime show with Sandpoint on top of Mountain Home by a score of 27-18. Live coverage produced by SBI Media on EastIdahoSports.com.
You're watching the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic, broadcast exclusively through EastIdahoSports.com. Did you know that EastIdahoSports.com has a live scoreboard with all your local high school, college, semi-pro, and professional sports scores reported daily? Just go to the top of any EastIdahoSports.com page for the latest. And if you don't see the score you're looking for, click the All Scores button for an expanded view. EastIdahoSports.com, where back-to-back state championships happen.
Afton, Wyoming boasts some of the best winter snowmobiling conditions in the United States. With terrain for both the experienced and beginner rider, the backcountry surrounding Afton has something for everyone. Stay warm and comfortable in Afton's fantastic lodging options and choose from a variety of dining establishments. Heading to Togety or Jackson, be sure to take at least one day to experience the snow in Afton, Wyoming. Learn more at visitaftonwy.com.
At Title One, we're more than a title and escrow company. It starts with respect, and we pass it on.
Because humility makes us better teammates.
We stay hungry on and off the field.
And healthy in mind and body. With integrity at every step.
And community in our heart.
In the heart of the Rockies, land is more than property. It's a legacy. Whether you're buying a family ranch, a mountain retreat, or selling farmland, it takes local knowledge and trusted hands. Austin Callison and Andy Neal, licensed in Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, bring unmatched experience with Hayden Outdoors, the West's premier land brokerage. Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silverstar today.
In the American West, some properties are more than just land. They are legacies. Austin Callison and Andy Neal, licensed across Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, specialize in marketing iconic Western properties, and their expertise is evident in the sale of the historic CK Ranch, spanning over 6,500 acres just south of Jackson, Wyoming. Trust the team that knows the land. Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
Silver Star halftime coverage from the Mountain America Center of the inaugural TitleOne Tip-Off Classic. And here at the half, the Sandpoint Bulldogs with a 27-18 lead over the Mountain Home Tigers on the first game of the day today. Coming up later on, we'll stick with what they're going to do is alternate between the boys and girls brackets. So our next girls game will tip off at 12:30. That will be Burley against Bora. And then the 3:30 game is Bishop, Kelly, and Kimberly, while the 6:30 game tonight is between Hillcrest and Twin Falls to wrap up the girls bracket for the opening day today. It is a true bracket. There's no round robin or anything like that. So winner advances to the semifinals tomorrow, while the loser will drop into the consolation side of the bracket tomorrow. On the boys' side, our next game will be Sandpoint Bulldogs as well. The boys will take on Shelley. And then you have Coeur d'Alene against Star Valley. Boise will take on Century, and Hillcrest against Valley View. Those are the games on the boys' side of the bracket. As mentioned, throughout the first half, I should say, both teams and every team here in the tournament able to play for a charity back in their hometown. It's a really cool aspect of the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic. While Mountain Home is playing for the You Are More charity. It's a really cool charity that's actually student-led with Mountain Home High School. Coach Brent Keener said, "We chose YAM because its goals align with what we want our program to represent. The movement acknowledges personal significance, normalizes seeking support, and encourages a community where people look out for one another." That's a statement given to SVI from Coach Brent Keener on why they decided to play for the You Are More student-led charity that's focused on mental health and movement, started by a former Mountain Home High School basketball player. On the other side, the Sandpoint Bulldogs are playing for the unique Center of Athletes of All Needs. Join them by supporting their efforts to make a measurable difference in the lives of these unique individuals in their community. Visit youcansandpoint.org. That is youcansandpoint.org. That's going to wrap up the Silver Star halftime show. Learn more at silverstar.com. That's silverstar.com. It is going to be Sandpoint basketball to open up the second half of play here at the Mountain America Center. Live video coverage presented by SBI Media, carried exclusively at EastIdahoSports.com. And we're underway. Sandpoint works now to the right side of your screen as you watch it. With the lead, the Bulldogs feed down to the lane, quick kick out, corner three's open, shots off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it falls into the hands of the Bulldogs. Tomko
Working, Luna.
gets the loose rebound.
Keep working.
Still the 9-point lead. With the ball in the lane, tipped and stolen. Outlet pass on the run to Longhurst. Goes up for the layup and missed the layup, and the rebound putback is no good and out of bounds. Great steal, but couldn't convert it into points on the other end. Out of bounds play stays with Mountain Home on the possession. Tiger basketball. Still 27-18, Bulldogs with the lead.
Hard screen.
All moving into the corner. Tigers work the edge. Longhurst fakes the three. Bounce to the right side elbow to Danye. Up top, three down the barrel. Blodgett off the rim, no good. And a rebound foul given to Sandpoint. They'll give that to Livia Driggs.
Number 5 for the Bulldogs, Driggs.
Going to be her first personal. Of course, first team foul.
Run hard, hard.
27-18 still on the scoreboard. Mountain Home trailing with possession of the basketball.
Go somewhere, Pete.
Here's Longhurst. Looks for a screen. Dribbles to the free throw line. Down the left lane. Missed it off the square. Off the glass rack. Rebounded by Mountain Home, and another quick foul given to Sandpoint. This one's given to Jordan Tomko. That's her second personal. Second team foul of the period. So 2 quick fouls here by Sandpoint. Just over a minute into the third. Tiger basketball. And there's going to be another foul, but this time against Mountain Home. It'll be offensive. No foul, just stepped out of bounds. So no foul. Stepped out of bounds with the ball in the corner, so it goes back to the Bulldogs. 6:43 remains in the third. Neither team has scored so far in this third period. The game started out very low scoring, great defense, and then things began to open up. But there's a reach-in foul given to the Tigers. They'll give this one to Luna Moen.
15, Luna Moen.
Gotta do your work early, Luna.
Sandpoint ball underneath.
First team foul. Third personal, though, on Luna. She'll stay in the game as here's a little floater just inside the lane. Oh, that's Laybourne. Sorry, Laybourne with the point. And a first double-digit lead of the game goes to Sandpoint. They're up by 11 as they score first here in the third period. 29-18. Ball tipped. Half court. Backs dive for it. There is going to be a foul. 2 players went for it. It was Driggs who dove down. They're going to give the foul to Peyton Blodgett of Mountain Home to get the foul. It's going to be her third personal. She'll have a seat. 3 team fouls on Mountain Home. 2 team fouls on Sandpoint. Sandpoint with the basketball and the lead. For the drive kick out. Tomko will be fouled on the perimeter. A lot of fouls in this third period. And that is already 4 team fouls on Mountain Home. That personal foul given to Longhurst. That's her second personal. So the next Mountain Home foul is going to put Sandpoint into the bonus. Still 6 minutes remaining in the third period. 6 fouls already called combined between the 2 teams in this third period. There's some good footwork in the paint, but the shot is up and missed by Betts and out of bounds. 5:51 to play in the third. Sandpoint jumps into a trap in that full court, 3/4 court trap. And they'll let the ball go down the floor. Great half-court pass, able to find Cotton, but not able to hit the shot. Rebounded by Sandpoint. Bulldogs on the run. Tomko, who lost the ball out of bounds on her end. Turns it back over. Tiger basketball. Timeout taken by Coach Keener of Mountain Home. 5:35. This is a full timeout, so we will take a break. It's 29 for the Bulldogs, 18 for the Tigers. Back at the Mountain America Center in 30 seconds with the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic.
You're watching the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic, broadcast exclusively through EastIdahoSports.com. EastIdahoSports.com is your home for Eastern Idaho youth, high school, college, semi-pro, and professional sports coverage. For the latest news, results, and in-depth sports coverage, go to EastIdahoSports.com. EastIdahoSports.com, where Idaho State University sports happen.
Welcome back to the Mountain America Center with the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic. My name is Duke Dance, and it is coming out of the timeout taken by the Tigers. I believe that is their first timeout. And it'll be 29-18 as we resume play here.
Sandpoint Bulldogs have chosen UCAN, unique center for athletes.
To find Milia Kazer courtside here in just a few moments. She was able to catch up with both head coaches coming out of the locker room to get their thoughts on the first half as gameplay resumes here. And a quick steal by Sandpoint. Bulldogs go back down to the left side. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Mountain Home. Tigers on the run, back the other way. Feed to the left, shots aggressive in and good. 2 points by Nunez. We'll send it over to Amelia Kazer. She had a chance to catch up with the coaches and get their thoughts on that first half of play. Amelia.
Effort from the girls. And then other coach, she told me to face the team is just working great together, and she just wants to see them keep working on that out. Back to you.
Thank you, Amelia Kazer. Courtside, we'll hear from Amelia a few more times during the during the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic. As we have it 29-20 right now. Sandpoint still with the lead. It is Mountain Home basketball under their own rim. Inbounding with a 27-second shot clock. Ball moving around the outside. Longhurst wants to drive down the left post. Lost it out of bounds. It was swatted out, though, by Sandpoint. So it's going to stay with Mountain Home. Tigers up top. Trailing by 9, Sandpoint knocks the ball loose. Again, 4 team fouls on the Tigers, 2 team fouls on the Bulldogs. All 6 of those fouls, by the way, came in the first 2 minutes of this third period. Tigers around the outside. Dribble drive left post. Daniels can't get in, and a shot clock violation. Couldn't get off the shot in time. Got 35 seconds. Couldn't get it up. That's a turnover. Sandpoint basketball. Leading 29-20. 4:15 remains in the third. Tomko passes over left. Todd Murray gives it up, top of the key. Back Tomko on the right, deep 3, too strong, no good. High off the back iron, and a rebound by Cotton for Mountain Home. Tigers with the basketball. Here's Daniels across the half court. We hit the midway point in the third. 3-ball corner from shoot, too strong, no good. Great rebound by Cotton, missed the putback though, too far under the rim. Hits the underside of the cylinder, rebounded by Sandpoint. Bulldogs run, baseline, jumping, off the mark, no good. Rebound, putback, no.
Come on, run!
Great rebound by Tate, couldn't connect though, and the second rebound comes down to the Tigers. Still 29-20 Bulldogs on top. Tigers with the basketball. Jab right, dribble left. There's a kick out, back to Longhurst. Halfway down, but no good. Unable to find the net, and it remains 29-20. 3:13 to go in the third period. Pass stolen away, taken by Garza. Anaya goes left side, low block, has the ball ripped out of her hands. They're going to call it jump ball. Getting down there, I believe, is Betts, if I'm not mistaken, who got her hands on the ball and forced the jump call. 3:04 remaining in the third. Still a 29-20 lead for Sandpoint. Mountain home ball. Looking around the outside again. There's Daniez, feed left, 3 a wing, no good. Tip ball loose, rebound, picked up by Mountain home. Feed over to the left. Longhurst almost gets tied up, but she'll spin, she'll shoot, she'll score, and she's fouled. We've seen a lot of nifty moves from Lexi Longhurst in the game. That's another one. Fake the pass, spin back down around, gets the net with the whistle. They give the foul to, I believe that was Meyer, her second personal on Meyer, third team foul, as the free throw is no good, but rebounded by Daniez. Extra possession off the missed free throw, and then lost out of bounds. 29-22. 2:40 remaining in the third period. Sandpoint basketball, 3 right wing. Good. Drained it. Breckenmeyer for 3. And the lead at 10. 32-22. 14 fouls on Mountain home, 3 on Sandpoint. Pressure at the half court. Tigers breaking. Top of the arc. Deep 3. Good. An answer and a whip of the net. From the deep 3 line. Lexi Longhurst the triple. Back down to 7-point difference. 2 minutes remaining in the third. 32-25. Pivot in the lane. Shot fake up, no but a foul. That's going to put Willow Betts to the free throw line. They'll get Luna Mullen with the personal foul.
Now shooting for the Bulldogs.
I believe that's Luna's 4th personal. So she'll likely come out of the game with 2 free throws here for Betts. That's also the 15th foul. So Sandpoint officially in the bonus for the last minute 57 of the third period as the free throw is good. And Mullen does check out of the game. Clark will sub in and take the spot on the low block right side. Minute 57 to go in the third period. Second free throw is good as well, and Betts makes the score 33-25. Minute 55 remaining in the third period of play. Trap at half court. Leads to a tough pass, knocked around and stolen away. Here comes Butler to the rim, and it's a little bit of contact, but no foul, and it's going to be out of bounds. I believe it will stay with Sandpoint. 1 minute, 44 seconds remaining in the third period. The Bulldogs with a 9-point advantage, 34-25. Inbound in the corner. Dribble long 2 shot. Jumper's no good. Backside rebound pulled in by Daniez. And it's Tiger basketball. Trying to dig into a 9-point deficit. Dribbling is Daniez. Drive shot. Good. And they count it with the foul on the angle drive. Julie Daniez showing off her speed on the angle drive to
Shot is good by Julie Daniez.
make it 34-27.
She'll step in the line for 1.
There'll be a timeout called on the floor with a minute 31 to go. This will be a full timeout, so we'll take a break. We'll have free throw when we come back. And the Bulldogs trying to hold on to a 7-point advantage, leading the Tigers 34-27 for the inaugural TitleOne Tip-Off Classic from the Mountain America Center, presented by SBI Media and EastIdahoSports.com.
Discover your future with Simplot, where a multitude of career opportunities await. Whether you're interested in mining, agriculture, engineering, technology, manufacturing, management, or a number of additional options, Simplot offers not just a job, but a truly satisfying and rewarding career. Explore our diverse range of positions and find where you belong. Visit Simplot.com to view available positions locally and across the United States. That's Simplot.com, a world of career opportunities.
And we'll have 3 timeouts remaining. Minute 31 left to play in the third period. 34-27. Bulldogs with the lead. Tigers will go to the line. Julie Danya has just made a great shot that was given to her with the foul, so this will be the and one shot from Danyez, the senior, from the free throw line. That foul was given to Meyer of Sandpoint as the free throw is good. That was Meyer's third personal foul, fourth team foul. So the next foul puts Mountain Home in the bonus. Sandpoint already in the bonus off the 5-team fouls from the Tigers. A dribble drive on the left wing, stop and retreat. Back out to the free throw line. Work around up top. Driggs lost it but collects it. Shot clock down to 17, now 16. Great pass underneath, but the turnaround shot missed in the lane. Fight for the rebound, and the Tigers come up with it. The board will be given to Danyez, and she'll take the trigger to cross the half-court line. 1 minute to go in the third period. There's another three, left wing. Bouncing and no good. Rebounded by by Sandpoint. There's going to be a foul on Mountain Home. Betts had the board, and she's fouled. So we are going to see free throws by the Bulldogs.
Now Betts will Bulldogs number 21, Willow Betts.
We got Danyez with the foul, I believe. As the free throw is no good.
Got a box out.
Betts will have one more. Here comes the second attempt, and good. Makes it 35-28. Sandpoint again, traps at the half court. Mountain Home breaks the pressure. Garza, left post, stops halfway down, back to the backboard handoff to Danyez. We'll try and bully down the post, leads him the shot and scores. A great shot. Danyez. 33 seconds remains, the lead down to 7 now, stolen away by Mountain Home. Tigers still shot, good with the foul. They're still on a score for Lexington and Lawson as well. What a play with it, still at the half court, took it to the rim and now to the line. That makes it a 3-point game. A quick flurry of points here for Mountain Home. They're right back in it. Lead down to 3 with 26 seconds remaining. Late third period.
Hey, it's the shooter. She's shooting a free throw.
We'll have Longhurst to take the and one. 26 seconds remaining in the third period. And the free throw is good. The foul was given to Breckenmeyer, her first personal.
Don't get too
Down
high.
to a 2-point game, 35-33. 20 seconds. Sandpoint has gone cold as they take the three, no good. After the rebound out of bounds, it's Mountain Home basketball. And the Tigers will have a chance to tie or take the lead here at the end of the third period. They have gone on a run and dug right back into this thing. Pressure in the backcourt. Put on by the Bulldogs. Clock down to 7 and 6. Break the pressure. 1-on-1 on the other end. Shot up. Too strong, but a foul. Stops the clock at 2.4 and will be 2 shots for the Tigers. Gemma Shute will take the shot from the free throw line.
Foul call number 33.
Trying to tie the game heading into the fourth period. The shot is up and take one more. Second attempt, no good. Missed them both. Fight for the rebound. Sandpoint has it. They're trying to beat the clock down before the camp. But a great flurry at the end by Mountain Home makes it a 2-point game heading into the fourth. It's 35-33. We'll return in 30 seconds to the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic at the Mountain America Center.
You're watching the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic, broadcast exclusively through EastIdahoSports.com. Join our public Facebook group, East Idaho News-Sports, for Game Ball recipients, Photo of the Week voting, and other interactive sports coverage. And don't forget to follow along at EastIdahoSports.com. EastIdahoSports.com, where golden goals happen.
Point, holding on to now just a 2-point lead. They've held a double-digit lead at times in this game, but Mountain Home doing a great job battling back into it at the end of the third period. They're both within 2. Right now it's Sandpoint 35, Mountain Home 33. This will start off the fourth period of play. It is going to be Mountain Home basketball. Nope, Sandpoint basketball, my bad. It will be Bulldog basketball to open up the fourth period.
Now where the shooter is.
Team fouls will reset. Quite a few fouls called in that third period. 6 combined fouls in the first 2 minutes of that third. Both teams ended up in the bonus at the end, but fouls will reset here in the fourth as Sandpoint works around the outside and the Bulldogs work the pass around the perimeter. Feed over to the left. That's Betts. Tries to go into the lane. It's stolen by Daniez, who's had a great second half. She'll feed it up down the floor, and it's knocked out of bounds. Longhurst was dribbling, and they'll say that Sandpoint got their hand on the ball and knocked it loose. Quick sub for Sandpoint. Meyer back in. Here's a feed to Cotton on the inbound. Pass tipped but collected by Shute. Longhurst looks for a screen. Takes a deep 3 off the front iron. No good. Rebounded by Sandpoint. Driggs on the board. Quickly down the floor. Tries to feed it out in front of her teammate. But too far ahead of Tate. Not able to connect. Sandpoint turns it back over. Still ahead by 2. 7:20 remaining in the game. Pressure being put on by Sandpoint once again defensively. Tigers break it again. Great ball movement to find Garza, and she's fouled sliding out of bounds. Stops the clock at 7:09 to play. That's going to put Anaya Garza to the free throw line for 2 shots, and now she'll try and tie the game. Connects on the first. The personal foul was given to Laybourne, her first team foul of the period, as the second free throw was good. And we're tied, 35-35. Great job by Mountain Home to battle back into this game and tie things up here early in the fourth period. 7 minutes remain. Sandpoint, they've been cold, trying to get something going offensively. Shoot and miss, but a rebound and a score. Jetta Tate really needed that one for the Bulldogs, and they get the ball to the bucket. Makes it 37-35. Tigers now down the floor. In the lane. Fake left back, right it in. Longhurst. Great footwork in the lane for 2 points. Tied again at 37-all. 6:35 to go in the fourth period. So far, so good in the opening game of the inaugural tournament of the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic. A good one down the stretch with 6.5 to go in the fourth.
Shooter!
Here's a 3, left wing. Too strong, no good. Rebound lost out of bounds. Officials will say it stays with Sandpoint. Going to be Bulldog basketball.
We gotta go rebound, we can't watch.
6 minutes and 17 seconds remain. Just one team foul called in the first 2 minutes of this period. That was given to Sandpoint. Here's a hook shot in the lane. Missed by Sandpoint. Driggs took the shot. Ball ricochets around and out of bounds. Eventually goes back to Mountain Home. Tigers with the ball and a chance to take the lead. I don't think the Tigers have held the lead since they hit the first shot of the game and went up 2-0. But a chance here to retake it in the fourth with 6 minutes remaining. Half-court pressure again broken by the Tigers. They've handled the pressure very well. Another runner down the lane off the square by Lexi Longhurst. And the Tigers lead for the first time since their first point of the game. 39-37 with 5:46 remaining. Now Sandpoint needs to answer. Meyer drives, lost it, collects the loose ball as Driggs. She's pivoted on the baseline and an offensive foul given to Sandpoint. We're going to say Driggs pushed off, and she'll get the whistle. Second team foul with 5:35 remaining in the third period.
Now stretch, Maddie.
Sandpoint remains with pressure full court. Tigers working with the lead now. A three. Good! A swish for Julie Danya. And the Tigers continue to roll. Now leading at 42-37. Bulldogs drive, kick out, extra pass, right wing three, contact, no, but a foul. And that will be 3 shots on the whistle. Breckenmeyer took the shot, drew the contact, and she'll go to the line. They'll get Peyton Blodgett on the whistle. First team foul. And this will be 3 free throws for Meyer. Her shot is good. That's the lead down to 4, 42-38. Meyer has 2 more attempts. Missed on the second.
Box out. Gemma, you got
5
shooter.
minutes, 4 seconds remaining in this fourth period. Second free throw good. Got 2 out of 3. Makes it 3 points again, 42-39. Coming down the stretch, 5 minutes to go in the game. Mountain Home with 4 timeouts. Sandpoint with 3 timeouts. Still so much time to go in this one. Close down the stretch. Another dribble drive take, but just missing is Danya. Rebounded by Tate. Sandpoint basketball across the mid-floor line. Here's Meyer spinning and retreating back outside. 4:36 to play. Passing around the arc. All loose, knocked around, bodies hit the deck, and the loose ball picked up by Mountain Home. Tiger basketball. Cotton with it in the front court. Works it over to Danya. Stops. 3 from deep. Another one. He's getting hot down the stretch. It's a 6-point game. 45-39 Tigers with 4:10 to go. Driving is Driggs. Nice pass from Driggs down to Tate. Over the back. Let's go. On rebound, though, then lost the ball. It's going to be a jump ball called down on the floor. I believe possession arrow does favor Mountain Home, and it does. Tiger basketball with a 6-point lead and midway through the fourth. It's 45-39. Again, the Bulldogs led for the majority of this game. At one point, they did have a double-digit lead. Tigers kept battling. They went on a run late in the third. Took their first lead since the first point of the game here in the fourth period. And they turn it over this time, though. Bulldogs with the steal. Sandpoint runs the floor. Jumper on the right post. No good. 5 rebound loose ball that's pulled in by Driggs. She goes to the baseline. No, but a foul. Stops the clock at 3:37 to play in this fourth period. And we'll see Livia Driggs to the free throw line. They get Danyes on the whistle.
Now shooting for the Bulldogs, number 5, Driggs.
Both teams with 2 team fouls apiece, I believe. As the free throw is good.
Free throw show.
Makes it a 5-point game. 3:37 remaining. Second free throw, good. Butler gets them both. Here the Tigers driving, hitting the deck is Danyes. Lost her feet, but able to keep possession to her teammate. Driving shot from Garza's no good. Rebounded by Sandpoint. Bulldog basketball, feed left corner. Wants to drive, high dribble loss, but bounces into the hands of Meyer. She drives down the lane and she's fouled. That stops the clock at 3:10. They give the foul to Garza. third team foul on Mountain Home. And to take the shots, Brecken Meyer, she'll have 2 with her team trailing by 4. First free throw is good, making a 3-point difference.
13, Brecken Meyer.
One more free throw to go. 2-point game. 45-43. Just over 3 minutes to go, and a great one to open up the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic. First game of this inaugural tournament between Mountain Home and Sandpoint. They get the first game of the tournament, and they've made it a good one. 45-43, Tigers with the lead in the ball. Trying to burn some clock, working around the perimeter. Shot clock at 14. Big screen, and that's going to be an illegal screen. Garza is going to get that. That will be an offensive foul and give the ball back to Sandpoint. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Keener of the Mountain Home Tigers. 2:47 to play, and it's Mountain Home 45 and Sandpoint 43. Timeout taken by the Tigers. This is going to be a full timeout, so we'll take the break as we are live at the Mountain America Center in Idaho Falls with the inaugural TitleOne Tip-Off Classic, and the Tigers with a 2-point lead. Live video coverage made possible by SBI Media exclusively on EastIdahoSports.com.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, safety is our top priority, not just for our employees, but for their families too. Our commitment extends beyond the workplace as we proudly support and contribute to the local community in meaningful ways. We're more than just a mine. We're a pillar of strength for those who live here. Discover how we make a difference at Simplot.com. Join us in fostering a safer, stronger community. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Back in the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic, Coach Keener getting some final thoughts to his team coming out of his timeout. And I believe he has 3 timeouts remaining. Going to be 45-43. And Sandpoint basketball trailing by 2. Tigers on defense, Bulldogs on offense. Sandpoint works to the baseline around the arc. Ball tip, loose ball on the run. Going to be a 2-on-1 break. Pass to the right side to Longhurst, and not able to keep the basketball in her hand, but there is actually a foul. We'll get Sandpoint on the whistle. A blocking call. Non-shooting foul. Third team foul. Inbound right side corner. Great pass down the lane from the right corner to the cutting Garza. That's a 4-point lead. 47-43, 2:18 to go in the fourth. Bulldogs work their half-court offense in a 2-possession deficit. Fake the 3, dribble corner, nothing there. Ball tipped around, but recollected. Stays with the Bulldogs. Shot clock down to 15. Behind her back is Meyer. Gives up the ball to Tomko on the right side and resets things. Almost lost it, but collects it. Clock down to 8. Ball knocked down out of bounds. Last touch by Batson. The Tigers get another stop. Turnover by the Bulldogs. 1:53 to play.
15.
And a big possession here for the Tigers offensively, trying to add to a 4-point lead down the stretch here. So a lot of time to go in just a 2-possession game. The Bulldogs really need a stop here, though. Mountain Home's going to step back and burn some time. Shot clock ticks down to 20 seconds as the Tigers pass around the perimeter. Minute 35 and ticking in the ball game left. Everybody on the outside for the Tigers. Shot clock at 11 and now 10. Step back to the center court circle. 8 and now 7. Now they'll make the move. A screen set by Gagnez. Drives, too strong, no good. Loose ball, and it is rebounded. They didn't hit the rim, though, so the shot clock didn't expire. The shot clock didn't reset. So even though Mountain Home gets the rebound, there is a shot clock violation, and it goes back to Sandpoint. But a lot of time, 35 seconds, right, off the clock. And it cuts it down to 1:10 remaining in the game. Bulldogs do get the stop, though, and now a chance to cut it to a 1-possession lead down the stretch. Ball to the baseline. Dribble drive under the rim. Kick across the lane, outside, long three, no good. Rattled in and out. Rebounded, though, by the Bulldogs. Put back, no good. Fight for the board in the corner, and the Tigers will have it with a foul. 49 seconds. And a huge stop defensively for the Tigers, and a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. 47-43, Mountain Home with the lead, and the timeout taken by Sandpoint. A full timeout as things continue to remain interesting down the stretch. Bulldogs trailing the Tigers 47-43 and a full timeout on the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic.
You're watching the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic, broadcast exclusively through EastIdahoSports.com. For continuing coverage of the tournament and all other local sports, be sure to join EastIdahoSports.com and join our public Facebook group, East Idaho News-Sports, to join in on the conversation. EastIdahoSports.com, where first touchdowns in 6 years happen.
Game with under a minute remaining, couldn't hit a couple of shots, and then foul after Mountain Home collects the rebound. That's the fourth team foul on Sandpoint, so no bonus shots. But the next foul will put the Tigers in the bonus. The Tigers also with 14 fouls. Let's go, Tigers! So bonus shots for the rest of the game as we come down the stretch here late in the fourth. If you missed a lot of this game, Sandpoint held the lead through the majority, even had a double-digit lead at some point. Mountain Home kept battling, though, and they went on a run late in the third period. Took their first lead since the opening shot of the game in the fourth period, and now holding on to a slim 47-43 lead. Tigers will inbound against the full court press, and a timeout taken by Coach Keener before the 5-second violation. Tigers had a hard time getting that one in against the Sandpoint defense. And we're going to take another full timeout. And it will be the Tigers attempting another inbound in the backcourt sideline when we come back. Again, just 48 seconds remains, and it's 47-43. Mountain Home over Sandpoint down the stretch. Live on EastIdahoSports.com with the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic.
Enjoy 4 seasons of fun in Afton, Wyoming. Winter snowmobiling, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing. Spring and summer fishing, hiking, and kayaking. Fall hunting and camping. Bring your clubs and spend an afternoon at Valley View Golf Course. Visit the world's largest intermittent spring. Walk underneath the world's largest elk antler arch. Come play in our backyard with 4 seasons of fun in Afton, Wyoming. Learn more at visitaftonwy.com.
And the buzzer will sound as they were about ready to run play. They hadn't given the ball to the Tiger player yet. Now they're ready to go. 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Ball tipped loose, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Sandpoint. They almost get the steal on the inbound play, but knock it out of bounds. And so Mountain Home will inbound again. Tigers looking. Do get it in. Ball loose and stolen away, and then almost taken back. It's out of bounds off of Mountain Home. Sandpoint gets the steal, and the Bulldogs, with a huge defensive play on the inbound, has the ball. 45 seconds remaining in the fourth. It's Mountain Home 47, Sandpoint 43. And the Bulldogs with the ball. Here's an inbound. Working to the arc. Dribble drive, take, shot, no, a miss. Loose ball rebound pulled in by Sandpoint. Bulldogs have it. Try and fit in the lane, but it's tipped around. Loose ball and stolen away by the Tigers. Now Mountain Home will have to foul soon. Down by 4 points. Ball at midcourt. Tigers passing it around, avoiding the contact. Stolen and saved before it goes out of bounds. Loose ball at the half court. Picked up by the Bulldogs. And now retreating down to the rim. Good for 2. Tom ends up scoring after the flurry of action. And with 12.1 to go, it's a timeout taken by Sandpoint after getting the steal and the score to make it a 2-point game. 47-45. Huge defensive play by Sandpoint down the stretch. They were down by 4 got the steal on the inbound, eventually able to score. Or actually, no, they didn't score, but did get the ball back again after a steal and then score after that. So another big inbound play as we're down to a 2-point difference now, 47-45, and just 12 seconds remaining in the game. Winner of this game, whoever it ends up being, will advance to the semifinals for a 3:30 tip-off tomorrow to take on either Burley or Bora, who play at 12:30 this afternoon. Loser will play at 9:30 tomorrow morning in the consolation. But for now, we have 12 seconds. And it is going to be Tiger basketball inbounding baseline. They go deep past that short tip loose and picked up by the Tigers. They're able to go to the rim and score. Huge play for Danya. Somehow picked up the loose ball. Clock down to 3-2. Time running out for Sandpoint. 3 at the buzzer. They don't get it off. It's short. It was a 4-point game anyway. And what a play by Danya down the stretch. It was tipped. Looked like Sandpoint might get another steal, but Danya somehow comes up with it and scores, and that's how we end it. 49-45 the final. Mountain home over Sandpoint on a great game to open up the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic. 49-45. Let's take a quick 30-second break. We'll come back, and Amelia Kazare will be on the court with Coach Brent Keener. That's next in 30 on SBI Media and EastIdahoSports.com.
At TitleOne, we're more than a title and escrow company. It starts with respect, and we pass it on.
Because humility makes us better teammates.
We stay hungry on and off the field.
And healthy in mind and body.
With integrity at every step.
And community in our heart.
All right, doesn't look like we have Millie getting the coach, and so we'll see if we can catch up with him maybe another time. But we'll get set for the next game. So Mountain home able to come back and win this one over Sandpoint. 49-45 is your final. Live from the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic, presented by SBI Media, exclusively on EastIdahoSports.com. We'll flip over to the boys bracket next after this. Thank you for joining us on the TitleOne Tip-Off Classic.